Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Mr. Malik Mohammed. We want us to learn SAUM. Under SAUM, we have a very important subtopic called manners of breaking fasting. This class 6 topic, as you know, in class 5, we have learned all about SAUM, manners of breaking SAUM, and at the same time, this one we will also learn as a revision since it's also part of class 6 topic. Uh, Let us see the next part and then we see manners of breaking fasting and the meaning of fasting. In this particular part, we will see together the meaning of SAUM. As you know, class 6 pupils, SAUM refer to as fasting. SAUM is fasting. In other word, we call it abstaining from eating and drinking from dawn to dusk, from morning, early in the morning at around 5 to dusk, which is evening at around 6 o'clock. That's now fasting. Abstaining from eating and drinking from eating and drinking from dawn to dusk. That's all about fasting. Uh, Fasting is legally broken after sunset before Maghrib prayers is said. That's what we all of us know. And each and every female, each and every male and female Muslim is upon them to fast according to the Sharia of Islam. The Prophet ﷺ recommend the use of water if dates are not available to break one fast. So our Prophet ﷺ recommend or told us that if one can get a date, he or she should break their fasting with the date. If dates are not there or not available, the Prophet also recommend the use of water, the clean water now. It is un-Islamic to extend the fast beyond the stipulated time, which means that the the exact time that we are allowed to break our fasting is immediately after the adhan of Maghrib. One cannot continue fasting beyond the adhan of Maghrib. It's also the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ when using the date to use odd numbers of dates. To use odd numbers. Odd numbers we call it. The Prophet ﷺ used to pick 3 of them. After 3 of them, he also used to pick 5 of them, 7, 9, and it goes on like that. Those ones are called now odd numbers. Let us go to the next part and see the next subtopic. In this subtopic, we will also see nullification of Salah. Nullification of Salah, we all of us know, Salah is a very important pillar, a very important pillar of Islam. And as far as you are Muslim and upon every Muslim, fasting is mandatory for female and male Muslim. In this part, we will see what can nullify our daily prayers or our daily Salah. Salah is the second pillar of Islam. Muslim must be performed 5 daily prayers. The act of washing before Salah is called wudu or ablution. The following are things that nullifies one prayer. Number 1, breaking wind, if you break wind or if you fart. Talking while in prayers, you are not allowed to talk. If you talk, your prayer will be nullified. Unnecessary movement. The postures, when you are in the posture of Salah, standing, you are not supposed to move. While sitting, you are not supposed to move. So unnecessary movement can also destroy or break your Salah. Facing away from Qibla, turning away from Qibla also can break your Salah. Eating or drinking in Salah, for example, you chew ball gum or a gum while praying, that one will also break your fasting. Omitting pillars of Salah, going against the pillars of Salah will also break your fasting. And covering one's aura, private parts. For example, females, they are always allowed to cover their body parts fully, and men, they are supposed to cover their aura. So if one aura is outside or can be seen, his prayer is nullified. Let us go and see the next part. This part we will also see together nullifiers of fasting now. What can nullify our fasting? Fasting can be nullified by the following. 1, eating or drinking intentionally. You eat or drink while you know you are fasting, so you don't care, which means that you eat or drink intentionally. That now will nullify your prayer. I mean you are fasting. Ejaculating intentionally, we all of us know that ejaculating or producing sperms by force will also destroy our fasting or nullify our fasting. Health relating issue, if someone has a conscience and a problem, if someone has a actually is not his health is not stable, right? That one now will also nullify your fasting. Donating blood also will nullify your fasting. Eardrop or water entering the ears. Insulin injection for the diabetic people. This insulin contains some vitamins and some proteins. When you are injected, they will get into your body direct. So in order to get the diabetic patient to get some strength to sustain his life or to continue his life. So this one now will nullify your fasting. Intimacy between married people. Married people are not allowed to fast. I mean, they are not allowed to meet anyhow during the day that they are fasting. But for the night, they can join and they can do whatever they want. But when they are fasting the sunnah and the mandatory fasting, they are not allowed to meet in any way. In that few remarks, I hope you will write as you are listening. In case you have any question, you can ask and ask freely. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.